So what we sort of call intelligent banking. So let me give you an example, right? Which is we have our own customers' data, right? And the kind of financial transactions that they do and what their consumer behavior is. What we do is that we what we have internally something called the DDOM structures, which is that sort of data enabled marketing ops, right? So what we do is that at a very individual, at personal level, we know that what your consumer behavior has been, right? And what we then do is that we do a bit of insight mining on it. So we don't just leave data as information. That data which gives us information turns into knowledge and turns into let's say insights, right, for each of the customers.
So are you saying you tailor make products for digital products or financial products for your customers?
No, so I'll just sort of talk about the insights that we have for the customers, right, for each of these customers. So just for me, I'm not a traditional banker, right? Like I actually have spent most of my life in advertising. So when I see that data can sort of give me so much insight about a customer, it just truly excites me. And for instance, let's say you've used your banking, the DBS banking, and you're using it on app, right? And we have all that information. Now, banks have alerts, right? Alerts like you had, an ATM transaction, or, you've sort of transferred money. But we have something which is more predictive and not just something which is responsive. So, for instance, let's say there is a money that comes into your account every month. Let's say a rent that comes into your account, right? And this 1 month that rent hasn't hit into your account. Our, that intelligent banking is smart enough to alert you that that this is something that's not hit to your account. And listen, you need to go and talk to your sort of guy.
If you are a homeowner and if you have multiple properties, I think you got to be on DBS Bank because you get reminders of the fact whether you have a credit of
and that's
the rent
just
or
one
not.
of the
Brilliant.
things.
I feel that's pretty brilliant.
Another example is that you have Netflix subscriptions or other subscriptions, right? And let's say the husband and wife are both sort of paying for that subscription, and let's say you paid it, or your partner or also paid it, right? There would be an alert that you've made this payment twice over, right? And that'll, it's going to be a smart alert to say that this is something that you've done twice and you need to sort of check that, right? Or, from a business perspective, right? If you have a large fund coming into your account, I can give you a nudge that, don't just spend it all, convert it into a fixed deposit, for instance, right? So it's extremely intelligent, and we can help what we call get a customer into a smarter relationship with his money, right? Because most often than not, what happens with us, the biggest sort of dilemma that we all have is that I don't know where my money goes. And this intelligent banking can actually really keep you on top of your money. And for instance, let's say you've spent a lot in the last month on more than average on, let's say, coffee, or on, internet, sort of purchases, right? It is going to tell you that, listen, your spend last month on, let's say, coffee or buying, games online has been more than what you typically do, right? So it really sort of helps you. Like I said, the promise is that you're going to have a smarter relationship with your money. So, so that's
brilliant. Now I think everybody gets what cognitive banking is. I think pretty cool use cases you've given us. And in fact, I realized that you do what WebEngage does. You give insights to your customers